Cython is a programming language that makes writing C extensions for Python language as easy as Python itself. It aims to become a superset of the Python language which gives a high-level, object-oriented, functional and dynamic programming. Its main feature on top of this is support for optional static type declaration as the part of the language. The source code gets translated into optimized C and C++ code and compiled as Python extension modules. This allows for both very fast program execution and tight integration with external C libraries, while keeping up the high programmer productivity for which the Python language is well known. So at the beginning we have a terminal opened in our project directory, and then we are having a folder system opened in our local in my laptop, and I'm also ready to work with codes with Atom. So let's move on. So firstly, I install Cython module using this command pip install Cython. I begin my test with creation of new file, it's example_pi.py, and writing the special Python function which sum it up the numbers till the given parameter, it's a num and type is integer. So it's a very simple Python function which will be used for my test in this comparison. So this function sum number is written in Python. So now I have to do the same in Cython. So let's do it. So now I'm creating a new file, and this one will be for Cython, and it's named example_ci.pix. It is not pi, it's pix. So do not forget it. So, and in here I'm translating that simple Python code into cpdf. So the code syntax is very similar to native Python, but I suggest to follow the official documentation from Cython, and function sum number is looking like this. As you can see, there are minor code changes from native Python, but you can translate the original code in seconds. As we have a very simple function, I'm doing it very quickly. That is the for loop. At the end of the function we have a return statement. To make Cython code more readable in our editor, let's switch our color palette to Python syntax. So we will compare these two functions in our test. So for now, let's save our Cython code right here in our project structure. Now we want to create executable shared object file, and for this let's create a setup.py. For now, let's focus on preparing setup.py file, and it is very important part of this experiment, so be careful with this file and let's start to do it. If you are familiar in writing Python modules, so here we are using the same Setuptools in our experiment. Also, for our experiment purpose, we are importing Cythonize from Cython package. So let's do it now. With this functionality, we are able to create executable files from Cython that could be understandable for Python. Inside this file, we are including .pix file we have just created before. It is example_ci.pix, so it's written here. Once we finished setup.py, we can generate shared object file. So we can generate this file in our terminal, which is in the same location as our project. So be sure that you have all these three files, and so then clear the terminal and let's move on. So we need to write Python setup.py. Here is our setup.py file right here. So keep writing this terminal function, build_ext, do dashes and in place. double check this terminal command right here, and when you are sure that you've written it right, let's wait until it will be completed. No any errors, that looks fine, and we see some changes in our project structure. Also, we see in the terminal that example_py extension is successfully created. So now our project directory is looking like this. The command we used previously in the terminal generated shared object that we will use later. Now we can test our Cython function. So for this we are creating a testing_example_ci.py file, and we need to add the code for testing our Cython function inside this file. Let's have an extra tab in our editor right here, and let's start coding. So we are including example_ci. It is right here, and the file itself is right here on the right. And we're using a if name equal main statement. Inside this code block, we are calling some number function for our Cython version. So let's write it right here. And in here we can print it out the result. Let's save test example_ci.py right now. And here is this file in our project structure. Just double check that you have the same amount of files for moving forward. So let's move on. We can execute this file by using our terminal. So let's type Python and test example_ci.py, and we can see the result. It's running so fast. The last thing in this experiment is to create a final test which compares Python and Cython methods for our sum number function. Okay, so for this purpose we are creating a testing_example.py file. Here's our testing_example.py file, and let's move it into our editor right here. And inside this file we are using timeIt module from Python environment. So we are importing this module inside our code, and then inside if name equal main statement we are declaring the conditions for Python file and for Cython file. And in here we are using timeIt module for executing and evaluating the time duration to executing some number functions, and for each function we are declaring the input parameters. So here the first block is for testing Python version of our function, and the second one is for testing our Cython function. Let's begin with the Python version, and here is the code and here is the file in our project structure. So let's come back to our actual code. In this time string we calling our sum number function. Double check that you have saved the function code before. Looks good. This is the reference to the function from our test code. So we want to give as input parameter 5000 integer number, and then setup equal import example_py for Python and ci will be for Cython, and then number equal 10,000. 10,000 mean is repetition. That means we executing 10,000 times the same function for Python and 10,000 times for Cython file, and then we can compare it. For Python part is done, so do the same for Cython part. Just replace pi to ci in here and in here. That's it. So the comparison result will be output in print statement, as the last line is suggesting. So we'll see it in our terminal. Let's finish to write this print statement that will show us the result in the terminal. That's it, and that is the ratio that will show us what we want. Finally, save testing_example.py, and let's jump to our terminal to run our script. So write in the terminal Python testing_example.py to execute the script, and be sure that your terminal in the same directory as the file itself. And so let's try to run. That is a quick typo error, so let's quickly fix it. And here is not a time, it is a time it. So change it, save it again, and run it. So run the test file again, and we can see that Cython works more than 3000 times faster than Python for this special function. It is a 3408 times faster than Python. It's a perfect result for this experiment. So it is great result, and I hope that this video was interesting for you, and it was interesting for me to learn something new. And if you want to learn something new in Python or data science, drop a comment or let me know personally. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.